Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Yay. Glad to be here. Well, I guess it's good evening on the East Coast, but good afternoon here on the West Coast. And to wherever you are in the world, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is, Yule, solstice, all those wonderful things. And I'm so pleased to be here with you all today and with my friends Joan and Terry. And Terry's feeling better. We were worried about you last week and sent you lots of love. So we're hoping you're feeling better. And Joan, it's great to have you back. And look at all the Christmas trees. Isn't this fun?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It really is. It's something about it. It's warm. When you take the Christmas trees down, it feels stark and awful. So, yeah. So I leave it isn't a Christmas tree anyway, but I leave my tree up and I have fun with that. So.
Good.
Yeah. So we were just talking about Christmas and what we're all doing. I hope that you're all settled in wherever you are because President Biden told everybody, if you're going anywhere, you need to go today and you need to stay wherever you are until this really bad weather goes away. I know it's bitterly cold in the mid to eastern part of the country. And we've got it too over here, actually. And I know there's a lot of storms going on. So anyway, we send you lots of warmth and love, right, gals?
Yes.
Yes. So, yeah. So I won't be there. We won't be working on Sunday because it's Christmas. And so we are taking that day off. But the week after, which is New Year's Day, Terry and I will be back to do our Sunday show. And yeah. Oh, I got some questions here. I'm grabbing. All right. Yeah. So, yeah. So for those of you who may not have been here for the last couple of weeks, we decided, or just for everybody's sort of relaxation as well, to do the three of us, two guests every time and rotate. And sometimes they will rotate with other folk, and I will be here with them. And last week we had Thayer and Mark, I believe, was here. And so this week it's Joan and Terry, and we will have different combinations, but we'll have all the readers back. And that also gives them time to do what they want to do on their own channels. So very good. All right.
It works well, and then we can usually get more questions answered too.
That's the key. It is. It's much easier for us. And so, yes, absolutely. So, yes, please put your questions in the in caps if you would. Hi, Dusty. Hello, Mark. I got your request, and we will follow through on that. Cat Mama, it's nice to see you. Pierrette, Mark, thanks for coming by, and I think you're coming on in maybe next week. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, we have Hypnosity and Marg and Juno and Elise. Who else is here? I saw somebody else. Diana Andrew, welcome. Plucky Heroine, good to see you. Hi, Lena from Palm Springs. Oh, I could use a Palm Springs visit. How about you ladies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Lady Saul. It's good to see you. Yeah. Blizzard in Iowa. Sorry about that, Mark. We're getting an ice storm here, so I understand you very much so. Hello, Carolyn Adams. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Lena, I got your question. So, and Cat Mama. All right. All right, wait a minute. I'm going to go back to Marg's request. And I have one as well. I'm sort of blocking Terry's face, and I'm sorry about that, Terry. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that so I can block myself. Marg is asking for prayers. What's that, sweetie?
No, sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Her sister-in-law, her son is in critical condition due to liver failure. Her husband, my brother-in-law, is in the late stages of dementia. She has influenza. Sounds like she's having quite a number of issues. And so we want to make sure that we send lots of love and energy in a healing matter to your sister-in-law, your brother-in-law, and also her son. I'm so sorry to hear that her son is not well. And the terrible time of the year to be suffering like that for anybody. Of course,
Yeah.
it's never easy, but I think at this time of the year, it's even harder. So, Marg, I want to know that we're sending lots of love and healing energy towards your family. And I hope that they are blessed with better health and wellness for the highest good of all concerned. I'd also like to put out that my new son-in-law that I will have on the 30th of the month that's marrying my daughter. His mother is dying of pancreatic cancer in Romania. He's trying to get his passport so he can go see her because he just became an American citizen. I don't think he's going to get it on time, but she's in a lot of pain and it's very difficult for her. I just don't know. My son that far away, I wouldn't be too happy, especially on a wedding day. So I want to send old Tia. Her name is Old Tia. I want to send her also lots of love and healing from this community. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. All right. Let's see. I'm going to hide that mark. Thank you, dear. Anybody else that's in need of love and, okay, we have encouragement here from her guides. She's feeling bah humbugged. I understand that completely. My daughter's feeling that way. She's hosting Christmas, and now with her fiance's mother not well, it's kind of like anticlimactic, So yes, Hypnosity. We will definitely send you some. We'll give you a reading from your guides today, and send you also from the community lots of love. Yeah. All right. Who else is here? Let's see. Yeah, it's always nice to have some back with the community and to know that you're loved here no matter what. So I want to send that out to you. Teresa Levine, it's nice to see you, dear. I got your question, Lady Soul. I have one from Cat Mama. I have one from Lena. Maeve, okay, I see your question. And Leslie Weller, okay. And I know I saw, thank you, Cat Mama. Thank you so much. Elise. And, okay. M. Steve's mom's been in and out of the hospital. Please send love to M. Steve's mom as well. She is a real pistol, I can tell you that. He has sent me some pictures of her dancing in the kitchen, and now she's not feeling as well. She's up and down sort of, so we want to send lots of love to her and also to M. Steve. Yeah. Sorry that you're dealing with those issues, Steve. All right. I think I got everybody right now. Diana Andrew, I got your question. We've got 9 questions right now. And we'll leave it at that for right now. But if we get through them, we'll certainly open it back up. Okay. So I'm just going to say for now, questions are closed after Diana. Okay. There we go. All right, ladies, I'll shut up so you can get to Hypnosity's guides.
Well, Hypnosity, they're showing your guides are on my stage. They kind of have you surrounded in kind of a blue really cloud. And they're kind of holding you up. I think that they realize that you feel very low today, that you're not feeling that good, but they're holding you up. They're kind of bathing you in this white blue light. But they do remind you this is just a moment. They're saying this is just but a dream. It's just a moment of uncomfortableness. Don't miss the magic. They're saying look outside a little bit. Look out and look at the wonder of all the prettiness going on outside right now. Yeah, they're saying we know you're low, but don't miss the magic that's right in front of you.
Yeah. I was getting something very similar to what Terry was saying. One of the images I saw was of a candy cane, and with the red stripes going up, and then they took someone's hand came and went vroom, and ripped that ribbon of red off the candy cane, because it's like this enforced feeling of we have to be happy, we have to be jolly. And they were saying there is such a at first I heard joy to the world, and there is such a feeling that we have to have the experience like a, I don't know, I've never watched them, but a Hallmark Christmas special or something like that. Um, and so the contrast between the commercial expectations of the holiday season and maybe just our own expectations from past holidays and family is a real contrast when you're just not feeling it this time around. So they're saying um, pull back from the expected story and find the quiet joy in simple things. A mug of cocoa, watching the birds, and that's when I saw the take the stripes off the candy cane and find the looking out on the snow and just the peaceful joy of the
Mm.
season. And that's where you're going to find your magic.
Oh, that's beautiful, ladies. Yeah. So I'm reminded yesterday of the extraordinary speech that was given by Vladimir Zelensky in the Capitol. Vladimir Zelensky is fairly fluent in English, but he had to write that speech and he gave it all in English, which is not his primary language, and he did a most beautiful job. And I'm reminded of all the folks that are in the Ukraine that need our love and support at this time of the year, and and the duality that we live in. We live in duality, and so it's very easy to be sucked into our own drama, which I don't think you do, Hypnosity. But yeah, it's finding the joy. It's finding the joy. You have one guide with you. It says nature boy. You have like somebody from nature, somebody that's an outside guide of yours. And I have to tell you, today I went into the freezing cold garage to get something out of the freezer, and a hummingbird was in there floating. And I thought, wow. So it was like, it's freezing out. It's really, it's cold, and there's this beauty in this moment. And so it's finding beauty in nature that's there. I didn't even know that they could live in this cold weather, but my husband
Yeah.
says I guess they can. So
Wow.
but it was amazing. It was sitting there. It was flying there backwards, back and forth. It was beautiful. Um, we know that you're seeking, and we hope the community will make you feel, help you feel more uplifted. And I love the way that the ladies talked about it. And we offer gratitude not only for you, having you in this community, but also for all the things you share with us. And so just remember that you are dearly loved, and we are here for you. Thank you so much, dear. I hope you're feeling better. There you go. Okay. Thank you, Hypnosity. All right. The next one I got here is Leslie Weller. I dropped a card. And wonders if we see any extra money coming for her, I'm sorry, in the new year.
The first thing I saw was coins going into a slot. And it wasn't a slot machine or anything, but it was just that's all I saw. So, and I got the feeling that you might need to put something in to get something out. But I asked the pendulum and it said yes, but I kept hearing that the idea of an investment, and whether that is of money or of time or something else, but there's like an exchange of energy coming. So maybe let's see. All right, now they're saying payoff. So maybe the energy, or whether it's coin or other things you've already been doing, and it may pay off in the new year. But I'm seeing yes, but there's this connection between what you put in and what you're getting out.
Mm.
Um, I'm having a much harder time making this connection and understanding it. But I do see the spring kind of light up for you. The spring in 2023. I'm seeing a lot of gold and red colors, all of which would be something that talks about, finance.
Yeah.
Gold, like the gold coins in the slot, and red is a from the Chinese culture. That's a very auspicious color for finance, for more uh, financial gain. So that's what I have.
Ooh, I like that. I just want to pull up. I'm pulling a clarifying card on the timing, but let me tell you what I got here with Leslie. So, the first card I got is the scales. And of course, the scales have been out of balance, it's saying. So, you've been working on it. It says that you want to have the balance, you need more stability, and of course, it would be money that would be helpful to you to handle what you need. It says the next card is a mask. So I think there's something that's happening that you're just not being able to see right now because it's covered, it's covering part of the truth or what it is that's coming. And the next one is to be strategic. You get the chess card. And if you know anything about chess, which I'm sure everybody does, I can't even play it because it's so strategic. But, you have to have your certain moves. You can't make the wrong moves or you don't win. And you have to know what those moves are. So it seems to me like, yes, you're playing in a game of chess, but make sure that you make the correct moves. Think it through before making any decisions. That's what I'm seeing. It says here in the coming years, which doesn't really help you right now. That isn't 2023, but maybe what it's really saying is that it will start in the new year and it will continue through the coming years. I just don't have a time frame when that might happen, but be strategic. Make sure that you follow what it is, any advice from anybody, or think about what you're doing because it's all there for you. It's just unfolding. So good luck, Leslie.
All the best.
It's not Weller. I'm sorry. It's Weiler, and I apologize. Yes, Randy, you can put something up. Go ahead. Thank you. All right. I'm going to put this in because I told Carolyn I would. Her friend and coworker Diane has really bad sciatica, and I know that's very painful. I'm not a doctor. I live with one. He says, don't put any heat on it. Make sure you put some ice on it. Make sure you be careful with it. But I'm sorry she's dealing with that, Carolyn. I hope she feels better. So we'll send lots of love to Diane and hope she's out of pain.
Can I give my 2 cents on that one?
You may absolutely do so.
I needed to have mine looked at before and after that 2,000-mile car trip. And I went to a physical therapist, and you just lie on your back, put your foot up, your legs straight up, and then just flex your foot forward 10 times. And it worked. I've tried so many different things, and that helped. So it's something to try.
It's worth a try. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And again, we are entertainment purposes only, but we're just telling you what worked for us. And so, yeah, good. Hello, Willow. It's good to see you, dear. All right, Ronnie and Lena, I've got your questions here, but we had already closed, but we probably will be able to get to it since we don't have 4 people here. Mary, this is great. The true meaning of Christmas is giving and sharing the love and reaching out to those who have touched our lives. What beautiful people you are. Oh, you're so sweet, Mary, and so are you. Yeah, and as are all of our friends in the chat. Thank you for all you do. And thanks to everybody for what they do, honestly. There's nothing better than feeling the gratitude of those who appreciate what's done. And we appreciate you as well. All right. Joan, I'm glad to hear that helped you. Yeah. It's not a comfortable thing to deal with. Yeah. No, not at all. All right. So we're going to medium here who wants a medium reading. And so, hello, Lady Soul. It's good to see you, dear. What's the energy for 2023?
Okay, for Lady Soul. I tuned in, and if you can envision the crown chakra, I saw a spiral, a golden spiral just going like a big golden ribbon. And heard the words from a song that I listened to sometime, and it just said higher a couple of times. So it's like
Mm,
things
okay.
things are looking up, spiraling up. So I think that sounds like things are taking off for you, Lady Saul.
Hmm. I think you're absolutely right.
And I actually read this generally rather than just for
That's
you,
okay.
Lady.
And
Oh,
that's
okay.
okay. Yeah.
And it's just how the answer kind of came to me. And on my stage, going towards the right, which is the future for me, I just see the sun. The sun is coming out on the left. It's just beaming light through this whole year.
Mhm.
So I just agree that it's going higher and higher. It's going to get better. It doesn't mean there
Mhm.
won't be any problems this year, but what it does mean is that this spiritual uh, path we're in is just going to get brighter and brighter all year. I feel like the veil we often talk about will just keep getting thinner and thinner because it's just we're
Mm,
being enlightened so much.
mm, beautiful. So yeah, I guess, Lady Saul, you're a part of um, the team of teachers. I guess is the best way. I think we are all teachers, but you're a definite part of the team of teachers that we have. And when I was talking with Jean the other day, Jean said it's wonderful to see people here from different generations that are working and bringing their light to every generation, not just one or two different generations, and how the collective has moved itself so much. So I'm feeling this card for everyone: giving and receiving and keeping prosperity flowing. And remember, prosperity isn't just gifts or money or anything. Prosperity is also being loved, teaching each other, learning and growing from that experience. um, that anybody going through a real hard challenge right now, remember they're there to help you learn. It's all a growth opportunity. Nobody wants it. We don't choose it, but it must be because we are on the earth plane. Know that you are supported and loved dearly by the community. And finally, a sweet surprise for all of us. Good things are happening, and I think they will continue to happen. It may not be in the time frame we want it to, like immediately, but I think 2023 is going to bring us some clarity. It's going to bring us some enlightenment, and it's going to just carry us into what we need to be doing as a collective, and certainly in the spiritual community. So all of you are an important component of the spiritual community. You're all spokes in the wheel, every single one of you, whether you have a channel or not. If you're here, you are that. You are that. So thanks, Lady Saul.
Yeah,
Beautiful
thanks for that
question.
great question.
Yeah, it was a great question. It was. Thank you, dear. All right, Lena and her beautiful um, vacation spot in sun. I bet you wish you were back in Mexico, Joan.
I was kind
Oh,
of asking myself, why did I come back?
why did I come back so early? Yeah. So she would like a spirit guides.
I'm seeing like this Western scene, like a cowboy. I don't really see him. I see his hands, and he's got a lariat. And he kind of showed me, see, this is the circle part of it, and then he did that. He tossed it out and he roped a white horse and is bringing it in. So,
Ooh.
Spirit, what is the message for Lena here? It's time to reel them in. It's time
Ah.
gather things up and go after what you want. And you've got the skills. It can seem difficult. I wouldn't know what to do with a lariat and how to rope a horse, but they're saying you have the skills to bring into your life what you need. And now I'm seeing you getting on that horse and riding. So it's a time of going after what you want and knowing that it's time. It's coming to you, and you're going to know what to do with it when it comes. I hope that makes sense.
I just love that imagery, Joan. I can see the guy, lassoing something. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Well, I didn't get to hear any of that. Somehow I blinked out and went away. But Lena, what they showed me for you, they showed me a mermaid. This very beautiful mermaid with lots of sandy colors, and then this very teal colored tail. And they're saying, go with the flow, don't fight the flow. But what they're pointing out to me about this mermaid is that while they always look so pretty when they're drawn, they always look pretty, but remember that that tail is a fish tail. That tail is a strong, strong muscle that can get you to where you have to go to go with the flow, but use your abilities. Really use them, master these abilities, and let move ahead in the flow. That's what I'm getting. It's a very pretty picture, but it's a serious picture. Move ahead in the flow.
Wow.
I love that. Terry blinked out, so you didn't hear my reading, but they were kind of the same thing, but just way two different
image. Yeah,
I had
that's
a cowboy with a lasso, and you had the mermaid.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. And so, what do I get? I get Terry's stage here. Look.
Oh, perfect.
Terry always says that she sees things on a stage. So there you go. So we're all connected here today. It seems as though you are attracting some attention, and you are beginning to learn what you need to learn, and you're in the spotlight. Your guides are saying you're in the spotlight. It's time to make a decision about what you're going to do. There's supposed to be 3 people involved. I don't know it's the 3 of us or what, but there's 3 of us here all saying the same thing. So it could be. It says you're going to be making movement in the right direction because you got the arrow going for you. So I don't know. I think that just strengthened up the other ladies' readings for you, Lena. And I wish you well. That's excellent. Yeah.
Let us know if that makes sense to you.
Absolutely. Yes. Hello, Ranny. It's nice to see you. Welcome. All right. Cat Mama Meow. She wants to know how her 2023 works. Oh, look at, she's got her cat all lit up with lights. That's great. Oh, that's great. I love it.
I'm afraid I took off on your name and the image that you have, your icon, and I'm seeing this cat, and it's kind of like relaxing and kind of rolling around, but really when you look at it, it's got its eyes on the mouse hole, and so it's kind of like, well, I'm doing these other things. I'm not really trying that hard, but it's 100% focused on its goal, and so I think that there is this focus, this movement forward for you too, that you, it may not look like it on the surface, but you know what you want. And it's a time for, I didn't see the mouse come out and you actually pouncing on it, but it is a time for honing the vision. Maybe it's part of, thinking more about manifestation, because, oh my God, so focused on what you want. And yeah, I'm just getting a positive vibe that you're getting closer. Spirit, is this going to happen? Is whatever this is going to come to fruition? I saw the mouse spurt out and the cat took after it, and I heard the words, enjoy the chase. So whatever this is, kind of keep focused on it, but enjoy the journey. That's where the fun is.
Good. All right.
Oh my God, we're like reading in the same head.
Oh, really?
So what they showed me was they showed me kind of the year going out, and they showed me not a cat, but in a way very very similar in that they're drawing you along this whole year, and it's like drawing you around this bend, and then you pounce on a present, kind of. They have little surprises and presents for you. They really want to move you ahead this year. It's about the journey. They're journeying you, but they're putting little surprises everywhere for you. And I think, it could be that just suddenly you see the grace of spirit in action, but just it feels like about every other month you have a little surprise all year long.
Cool.
So I think you're going to have a very good year. And I think that even when things get hard, just remember they have little surprises all over the place for you.
Wow. There you go, Cat Mama. Good for you, girl. So I got that something is cut out. I don't know what it is. I got the scissors. It says here that there's something being cut out or letting go of something because you want to change it. I don't see this as a negative. I see it as, you're making way for something bigger to come in. And it's in your DNA. And it also works with your ancestral karma. And we know that right now we are trying to heal backwards as well as forwards with our ancestral karma. And look, the tree comes up. So you're branching out in different directions. And you're grounded in the legacy of family as well. So I think that this has something to do with the DNA. But it's opening up some room for you to fit in what it is that they want you to do. But yeah, I see really good stuff coming too. Wow. Little surprises. Isn't that fun to get little surprises like that? I love that. I love that when that happens. That's
a little
great.
catnip here and there.
Little catnip. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. All right. So we have Maeve. Hi, Maeve. It's good to see you, dear. Wondering about any message, I guess, from guides for 2023 or whatever else might come through for you.
Terry, do you want to go? I don't mean to always hop in first.
Yeah. I immediately see a being that I know I met a while ago, and her name is Plenty, and she's on my stage, and she's letting you know that there is enough this year. There's enough. Everything is plenty. That all you have to do is look inside, especially when you're feeling down, or just remember that there is plenty in the universe for you. Yeah. Just, in fact, I think it would be really good just to kind of remember that word, use her name almost like a token, an amulet or something. Just remember that plenty is there.
Mm-hmm.
And what I got right away, I saw a triangle, but not just the shape, but the instrument hanging on a thing, and somebody hitting all three sides with the mallet, and it kind of backed up, and it wasn't just standing there; it was part of the orchestra. And it became apparent that it wasn't like a huge triangle, um, but it was a small instrument that has a very clear sound, and it cuts through everything else. Even with all the, all the big loud instruments there, you can hear the triangle. So you don't have to shout, but your voice, make sure that your voice is heard. You, by your presence, by the quality of who you are, just like the quality of this little triangle, you're going to be heard, and know that, so that when you speak up and have your say, know that you don't have to shout, but you're going to be heard because of the timbre, of the quality, of the information, of the vibration that you're giving off, and just be, you know, feel good about that. That's
Mhm.
a really beautiful thing. You don't have to be stamping your foot and shouting, but just by who you are, by your presence, you're going to be heard and listened to, and you have a unique voice that should be
Wow.
listened to. Mhm.
When I think of the triangle, I think of Mar and Pa Kettle at the
Yeah,
farm.
come get it.
Suey! Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. All right. So, Maeve, you got a package deal coming. It's either going to be all or nothing, and you're in for an adventure. So it looks like you should probably do what you want to do. Um, you need to take some action right now. The timing is perfect. So if there's something that you want to do that seems like a package deal, maybe you could go away, I don't know, or do something with some friends for New Year or whatever. I'd check it out. And looks like it will be good, but you better uh, make the plan soon. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Kelly. You have a good one too. Hi, Wayne Rich. Hi, guys. I got so many questions here right now. I'll put you at the end, but we're already 40 minutes in almost, and so I just want you to realize, we can't take any more. I'm so sorry, but we will be back next Thursday. So, Lise Niedermeyer, a special message from Spirit Guides about her life path.
I think we read Lise last night, but I don't remember what we said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
All right.
Okay, I saw you as those toys, they're little people, like a Playmobil guy, and you were on a path on skis in a wintry, outside in the winter, and the path was going up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, and it wasn't, and the little, you didn't even have to work or anything. It was just like this solid little thing. So, but then it turned like, so these are the normal ups and downs in life, and you're doing as you always have done, and you just kind of absorb them. But then it changed, and I saw you become a real person, and I'm seeing you from above, and you're like a cross country skier and getting really physical and really into it. And so I get the idea that, yeah, you've kind of absorbed the ups and downs in life, but now it's becoming more real. It's becoming more, you have the knowledge to know, to see the meaning in these ups and downs and in the challenges and the lessons and the blessings and everything going forward. So I think that it's not a rose garden, but what is what you just before kind of accepted as, this is, sometimes good, sometimes bad. Now you're seeing the value in even the downs as well as the ups. And the downs is when you can go faster and learn more.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. My stage turned completely white with snow before you even spoke. And I saw her skiing on the stage, just as you
Mhm.
have described. But as I'm watching, because I'm wondering, what does this mean? What does this mean? And so it means several things, like go with the flow, you know. But they're
Mhm.
showing me that this time, as you're skiing across this landscape this year, you are very fit. You are very fit for this journey. You have done a lot of hard work, and you are fit for this journey. That there will be some ups and downs, but you know how to transverse this snowy area. You know how to move. You know how to go with the flow, to go down the hill flowing, to use the momentum to get you up the next little bit. But I don't see any hard hills. I really don't. It feels like this year is really about you going with the flow, moving ahead into the things you want to do.
Hmm. Beautiful.
Yeah, they're going to support you on this journey. They really, I'm just that this is definitely your year to move ahead into the things you want to do.
Wow.
And it's almost like they don't care whether it's moving or new job or whatever. They're there to
They're ready to
guide
go.
you and to help you slide along this path.
Wow. Yep. You're just getting warmed up. You're being called. You need to say yes to it. And I didn't get the skier, but I got the surfer, and it's a different type of water and a different image, but the same thing. Exactly. You know how to surf it. You know how to, you know how to go down the hill or over the waves or whatever it is. You are ready, Lise. Say yes because you're being called. There you go. Wow.
Have fun.
Just another kind of
Yes.
gliding.
Yes.
Just another kind of gliding. That's right. That's right. And they both require you to have your 2 feet sort of planted pretty well in order to
Mhm.
stay up. So there you go. Diana, I am so sorry that you had to put your little, I guess it's a little dog or a little cat to sleep 2 days ago. That's
Oh,
a
that's rough.
very hard decision to make. Um, I'm going to definitely say that don't doubt your decision. There's something about any decision we make when we say goodbye to our babies that makes us feel guilty. But, I'm thinking that he is doing very well. And, whatever decision you made, he believes that it's the right one. But I'm going to see if the ladies can see what he has to say otherwise.
Well, of course, Ollie's okay. He's over there in heaven. He's fine. But I saw the cutest little scene. It was like there was this little bed. It was very furry, like fake fur. Well, it's heaven. I don't know. It might not be fake. I don't know. And there's, I'm kind of looking around, and then Ollie like pops his head up and like, wow, I didn't realize I'd be here. He's surprised and happy, and yeah, Ollie's okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him doing that thing that dogs do where they want to play. And they kind of put their front paws out like, "Come on, chase me," or whatever. But then he turned up and he looked at me with eyes like inquiring eyes. So he's fine. He's playing.
Mhm.
Um, but he's worried about you a little bit.
Yeah. That's
So um, just know that when they're on that side, they're just fine. And
Mhm.
I mean, I remember I had to put my dog a dog down once because it bit children. That was the hardest thing I ever did.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the same month that both my dad and my father-in-law died. And I
Oh,
felt so guilty
sure.
because this was this gorgeous, gorgeous dog. And I felt so guilty that I was feeling worse about the dog than about the dads. But the dog is right there in their energy with you all
Right.
the time. And it wasn't like, but it just as far as the difference it makes in your life,
Mhm.
because
It's
their energy
huge.
right there
Yeah.
constantly. I felt
Yeah.
bad for having to do it, and then I felt bad for feeling so ripped up about it compared to the
Sure.
dads. But I was told at that time, I went to see a psychic, and she said, "Well, he's fine, and you're not helping at all by grieving that hard for him." So
Mhm.
that was kind of a knock
Wake up.
upside the head, and I don't mean to say it in that way to you,
No.
but the message to me was clear that your dog is just fine. And
Mhm.
the best thing you can do for him is just remember the good times and all the fun and just send him all the love because he's doing great. And
Oh,
but I'm sorry because I know how that can just break your heart.
he had behavior issues. Look
Yeah.
at that. Look at that. So
Yeah.
that's why it touched you so much, Joan. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness. Yeah. So you really understand.
Oh
Wow.
God. We, yeah. Not going there.
Hard enough to make that decision anyway, but
It is.
if it's for that reason, that's like, they're perfectly healthy, but you still have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was it was a closed path is what I got, Diana. So that makes even more sense to me now. In other words, there was no other choice for
Yeah.
you. And things really worked out, and you had to make that decision, but it says you had timing pressure as well. So don't let it eat you up. I think Ollie is fine, and Ollie understands, and perhaps just didn't know why he acted the way he did, and didn't know what to do about it, and you had to make that decision. So rest easy, Diana, and he's still around you. He's still around. So always know that. Always know that. Hi, Kristen Louise. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Kathleen Andrew, do my guides have any messages? Thank you. Merry Christmas. All right. Thanks, everybody, for sharing some time with us here today. We sure love you. I think I'll go since I have my cards pulled, and then let you ladies go. First of all, the love you want is here, Kathleen. You're getting a warm embrace from a teddy bear. Look at that. So, love you want is available to you. Just open your arms and know that it's there. Follow your heart. You carry the light. You can trust your feelings, whatever they may be. It's that season. So definitely follow your heart. And it says here I don't know if you're traveling, but it says here you're in the mood, you're in for an adventure. I don't know when. It looks like it might be around the holiday season. Just be careful out there. Be very careful if you're driving or flying.
For some odd reason, they're showing me on this stage, but they're showing me in the past, not too distant past, they're showing me something burnt, like the building is half partially burnt, or the meal is partially burnt, or some sort of something about that has gone not so right for you. I mean, it could be that actually something burnt, or it could just be this didn't work out the way I wanted to. But I keep hearing, keep going, keep going, Keep going. Go into the light. Go into the happiness we are creating for you. There's like sunlight ahead of you, and they're just trying to push you on and say, keep going, keep going. Don't give up just because of what went wrong. Keep going. Everything will be fine.
Well, I got a mixture of food images, and at first I didn't see images at all. I just heard the first thing was, um, look for the sweetness, look for the sweetness in life, and turn away from the sour. So I think that is saying if something, all of us have things that are not terribly pleasant in life, and to try not to focus on it too much, whether that's looking at the news or something, happening around you. And they said it doesn't mean to sugarcoat things, that, just don't walk through life going, everything is just lovely, but to find those quiet moments and just to just find yourself if you find yourself mulling over and kind of mentally picking at a wound, just make a shift, come up with an image of something lovely, and then just kind of shift to that. And then it said, so it's not sugarcoating, it's real. And get to that thing that makes you feel the warmth of your heart center. And then completely out of the blue, I saw an image of a woman with from the waist down, she had kind of a red print skirt on and like wellies or some other kind of boots, and she had a fish on the line. Or not on the line, she'd caught a fish and was walking away and going away with her fish. So whatever it was, she was after that fish and she got it. And so she achieved her goal and was taking her fish home for supper or whatever she was going to do with it. So it's like a subtle change to focus more on the sweetness of life, and the fish will come your way.
Well, the fish is a symbol for spirituality too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And so catching it and getting a hold of it this year, it seems like it's going to be available to you more easily within the next year, and I love that imagery. Yeah, just really spoke to me. Thanks, Joe.
Great.
Thanks, Terry. Yeah.
Thanks for that insight.
Yes. So Wayne wanted us to know, and I just want to put this up, that Karen Elizabeth, Sage Healers, and she has a different channel right now, but her boyfriend has had all kinds of heart issues and went in today for heart surgery. So I just want to send love to Karen Elizabeth and her husband or her boyfriend Joseph, who is, and I'm saying I'm sending it for heart healing, that this will work out for them and that he will be okay, get through the surgery, and also that the heart will be something that nothing better than having someone donate a heart. What a beautiful gift that is. I mean, I know it's from somebody that's deceased, obviously, but somebody had to make that decision. And I'm so glad that he was able to get that heart. So
thanks for letting us know.
Yes, thanks, Wayne. Appreciate it. Yep. All right. Linnea Hood wonders if her husband's health will be better in 2023. And I just have to say, Linnea, we can certainly look at the energies of that, but we're not doctors, and so we'll look at the energy around it and see what it has to say, just so you know that this is for entertainment purposes only. And I have to say that as a disclaimer. All right. Oh, Aspie, thousands of people in Memphis without power already. Okay. So sorry.
When I first tuned in, I saw a rose blooming, a white rose. So something coming to fruition. And then I asked the pendulum, will Linnea's husband his health be better this year? And it started going in a circle, and then it went in the yes direction. And so I kind of think it might not be like right away. It might be later in the year, but it seems to be a positive sign.
Yeah, I too, as I was looking at kind of the future, and remember, looking at the future is very difficult for us. It, lots of different things can change it, but it feels like that he's going to have a really good year, and there's a tiny bit of rockiness around August, a little bit of August where that you might have a tiny bit of setback, but things are looking better until then, at least.
Okay. Linnea, see if you can answer Willow. She's also a medium and a psychic, and she's in the chat, and she's asking you a question. So there you go, sweetheart. All right. I'm going to move on because can you ladies stay a little bit longer? Are you okay with that? Okay, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. I will tell you who they are so that those of you in the chat know. I have Rani, I have Catherine Johnston, I have Ward, Linda, Thompson, and Joanne. Okay, so if you are, I can't go any more than that because we're already at almost an hour here. So, but we want to try to make your day here if we can. Okay, so Rani wonders if she should wait for AB to open up or move on.
Well, I just get it right away. Move on. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep moving ahead and using your own powers to make decisions to keep going. Don't wait. It doesn't mean that this AB might eventually come around, but they're saying don't you wait. You keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the same feeling.
Are you? Okay. Sometimes we'll put our hold on people who can't make a decision. And I remember going to a therapist and asking, what do I do? This person can't make a decision. Do I stay or do I go? And they said, you don't understand that is a decision, not to make a decision. So I agree with that. That's what came right to my mind. And my feeling is that it doesn't mean that if you move on, you'll lose or anything. It could be, but it's just that some people choose not to make a decision and they leave you in a limbo. So I'm just going to say that the decision not to make a decision is a decision. And I wish you well, Rani.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oops. Catherine Johnson. You're welcome, Rani. Leave a message if you're drawn to me. All right.
I saw the most unusual thing. I'm kind of on my stage. I'm kind of looking towards 2003 for everybody. It's kind of like it's like I'm seeing the going ahead no matter what. And I suddenly saw a rosette on the stage, and I heard "Winner, winner, chicken dinner!" Like you are a winner. And they're like, it feels like very in the spring, but they're just saying you're a winner. They want you to move ahead in this year as if you just won something huge. You are a winner in their book. And it's so delightful. It's so surprising. It's so delightful. It's just really like, wow, she's a winner, So I hope that helps you with planning your year, but you're going to win. So
Good. All right.
So this one was kind of confusing for me. I hope it makes some sense. It was another triangle, and this one wasn't the instrument; it was the shape. And I saw a triangle because sometimes I'll say I'll mentally make a line between you and me, and then up to spirit. And they turned it around, and it became. And then I saw the prism, and I don't know. You're probably much younger, but I saw the cover to the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon album with the prism going through the triangle.
Oh,
I was like,
wow.
okay, what does this mean? What does this mean? I don't know the music that well, so I don't know any reference to the music. But it was Dark Side of the Moon, so it's like the moon card in tarot that
Mm-hmm.
uh, the mystery, the things aren't always clear in the moonlight, but then it's the prism and the rainbow. Then
Mm-hmm.
I finally heard things have broken open for you. Things that were previously in the dark, now it's not just sunlight, it's the whole prism. You're seeing all the colors, all broken apart. You're putting things together somehow in your life. So it's a very positive message about your own growth, spiritual growth, and awareness. And I hope that translates into something very practical and wonderful in your life.
Hmm.
Or maybe you're just going to get into Pink Floyd. Who knows?
Yeah. She has a brother in a nursing home. I was offered a home care package to take him back home. And will it work out? I have my own family. Isn't that interesting? Because I pulled the male card. Look at that. Wow. I pulled the male card, and it says a male will play a role. Wow, that's amazing. I get the magic lamp, Catherine. Um, there's hidden magic and manifestation. I don't know if that means you should do it. If it, this is going to be a choice, but it has to be a choice from everybody in the family, I'm thinking. But you have the magic there for your brother in order to make him, and it has to do with his health. Look at this. Oh my goodness. All three cards, male, health, and the magic lamp. Um, you'll have to probably, it says here on this one that working out, that it works out, but I don't know if that means, you know, you may have to take him to doctor visits. You may have to, learn new procedures to help him. I'm not sure, but wow, that's very powerful to me, especially, I didn't know that when I had these cards pulled. I thought it was, there was something else, but I did know it had to do with a male. So, bring your family into the conversation. I know you have your own family, and it is a big choice that has to be made. So, yeah. Yeah, and isn't that funny? Because Pink Floyd, we don't need no education. That's my favorite song, and I don't know a lot of their songs.
Just thinking about that, it makes sense that the darkness, you don't know
The
what to do,
darkness, right?
and then
Yeah.
now there's this new opportunity. But it can be complicated.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
so I asked about it, and I asked the pendulum, well, will this work out for the best for all concerned? And it went round in a circle for a very, very, very long time, but then it indicated yes.
So it might take some time for it to
Yeah,
all work out. Is that kind of
yeah.
what you?
Hmm.
Yeah. Hmm. It is an adjustment. Anytime you're bringing anybody into the house, it's an
Yeah,
adjustment,
yeah.
and everybody's got to be on board, and everybody's got to be able to talk about their role in it. And so
All the different colors, yeah, that are
all the different
involved
colors
in
of the
that
rainbow.
decision.
Yeah. Um, oh, good. Willow thinks so too. She said, Catherine may get some opposition, but they'll be glad at the end. Okay. There's 4 people that just pretty much came up with the same thing, Catherine. Good luck with it, honey. Good luck with it.
Yeah, that's rough.
So we have Ward here from Facebook. It's good to see you again, Ward. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. And he would like a message from Spirit Guide.
Well, I'm getting all kinds of winter ski scenes and another cross country skier. And I saw you this time just on a flat going, skiing. Everything's
Mhm.
cool. But then you skied out onto a big tree branch. And then it was sort of like um, then you were off the skis and you were sitting on the branch and that kind of thing that you see in the funnies and everything where trying to saw the branch off that you're sitting on the wrong side. So they're saying, you're very much in balance, but if you find yourself in a situation that seems a little dicey, just be really careful and check and double check and make sure that you're sawing the branch on not the side that you're sitting on, not the side toward the tree.
I was kind of getting winter times visions as well. So I asked them to show me something different. Please, show this to me another way. And what I was getting from the winter scenes was this youthful, like you were just this youthful abandon that maybe could get you into a little trouble, that you were just a little too sure, little too wanting to ski ahead and just really kind of take a little bit of risks. And so I thought, well, maybe that's a little too on the nose. So I went back, said, please show me something else to explain some of this. And so then I see you on my stage holding a big stuffed fluffy pink bunny. And you got this big pink bunny, and I think what they're saying is temper yourself a little bit right now. Don't just rush ahead into anything. Be a little bit more careful. Be a little more careful of yourself, your heart, and be a little careful of the hearts around you. Think about, like, if you were holding and squeezing this fluffy pink bunny, how kind of loving you would feel, how kind of softer everything would be. So I do have a feeling they're saying, be a little softer with yourself, be a little softer with the people around you. This isn't a race. um,
Wow.
go ahead and just feel the love around you.
Wow. And Willow thinks that he has some major decisions in the new year. However, some may not agree with what his decisions are, which is that happens. People don't think it's in our best interest, but you're the one that makes the decision. Good, Ward. I got have faith in your choices, which comes right along with what these ladies are saying. Tell yourself your own story. Do not listen to everybody else's story. It's okay to, engage them and ask them what they think. But at the same time, it's ultimately our own choices that make sense for us, whether they're something that are good or bad later. We don't know yet. But I think this is important. It says here that you have been giving, and let's look at the sunshine, and it will all work because of who you are. It's going to work out. This could also mean work, but I don't see it that way. I see that because the card of giving was next to it, that the giving works for you. So that's what I'm getting for you. Thanks, Ward. Thanks so much. Happy holidays to you.
Yes.
All right, we have Miss Linda Thompson. It's never too late for Linda.
I get the feeling that this is a period of input, of learning, of taking things in. There might be something that you're maybe not on fire about, but intrigued by. And I got the image of a head that, kind of opened up like a garbage can. You step on the thing and it opens up, that you have a hungry mind right now. And there are things, and I don't know if it's spiritual things or something else, but to go ahead and follow that. Don't let it completely take over your life. You have to keep feet on the ground and, food in the fridge and all the daily stuff of being human. But to follow that, if you're getting kind of the urge and you have a kind of an inner longing to charge down a path and learn about it or whatever, go ahead and do it.
They have you on my stage with a big tabletop in front of you, and you're baking. You're baking something, and then as I was watching, that you took some dough and you were rolling it out flat, and it's so. After I opened my eyes after seeing this, I was surprised to see that your little emoji on the stage is this big orange L, because what you were rolling out on my stage when my eyes were closed was this great big orange, very deep, deep orange. So to me, what that says is that they're encouraging you to use your creativity, to go ahead and branch out a little bit, take the dough of life and make a little ball and roll yourself out a little I don't know if it's a piece of bread or crust or whatever, but they're really encouraging you to go ahead with your creativity. Just like Joan said, if you are curious about something, this seems to be a good time to go ahead and work on it a little bit.
Yeah, just drink it in.
Yeah. So I got here, and Willow pretty much said this. There seems to be a blockage or obstacle in front of your third eye. And so I got the scorpion, and the scorpion is you want to control it. And this is the biggest blockage we have. If we want to get into spirit, it's so hard not to want to control it. Honestly, we want things to happen where we think we have a time frame and it's got to happen by this time. It's not allowing that. And this is saying, no, it's not going to. And I have here that it's just right now the dragon, which is chaos. The dragon pretty much goes round and round and round. And that's what's creating the blockage. So try and see if you can unblock that third eye, but also release the time frame, because the sun is coming out and success and clarity is coming for you. But you've just got to give it the time. And I know that nobody wants to hear that. I don't like it that I have that too. But yeah. Oh, she's making meatballs for Christmas Eve. Well, you've got her in the kitchen cooking anyway, huh?
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, everybody. We have one more with Joanne F. And we will answer her question. Once we're done, we're going to go along, but we all want to wish you the best holidays that there are. Thank you for spending the time with us that you did. Check on to see when we'll be on again, of course, on our individual channels, of which Joan and Terry are listed in the show information. Go and like and subscribe to them. They're wonderful readers, wonderful ladies. And so we'll leave it at this point to get a message for you, Joanne. Thank you.
I saw a little gray kitten batting and playing with a ball of yarn, or somebody had it it was kind of dangling it. And it was grabbing on, it was batting, it was grabbing on and kind of rolling on, just having the time of its life. Totally focused and just into it for the play. And so I asked, what's the message here for Joanne? Cats are nice, but what does this mean? And they pretty much said incorporate play into your life as much as you can, and totally give yourself to it in the moment when whatever it is that you're doing. And they were saying it's not for the sense of play itself. It's what's happening behind the scenes when you let yourself go. And it's like you're not sitting there judging, well, whatever. It was, the cat was playing at something that it wasn't scored, and it wasn't like there wasn't any strategy. It was just kind of batting at the ball. And to just do something silly or playful or fun and get you, just as a way to get out of your head. And that will allow other things to happen, to let spirit get in there and work with you. And just like we were talking on the last question, that whole idea about wanting something so bad or whatever, just to get out of your head and get into your heart and just play. Sometimes it's the best way to get an answer. I think, Einstein used to say that, or somebody, you take a nap, and that's when you come up with the great ideas. So do that. Give yourself the gift of just letting go and having fun.
Wow. We all could use that.
Spirit's doubling down on that one, because what I saw was a beach in Maui, and you were at the beach and you started to wade out into the water, and the water's warm and beautiful, and you just started to kind of flow and swim in the water, and this pink dolphin came up and started playing with you, and you guys were kind of chasing each other through the water, or it was just delightful. And I think that, again, just a different way to look at it. They're saying incorporate play. That you are too serious. Incorporate play. Incorporate being good to yourself. Let things flow a little bit more. Let things flow in the water a little bit more.
Absolutely. I get the same thing, ladies.
That's
She's
right.
been hammering away at something, but she hasn't been enjoying life. She's been just working hard. So I get the hammer here. And then it says, you've come to your wholeness and completion. You've got the world at your feet, but you've got to enjoy it. You've got to have some fun. You've got to float in the water with dolphins or whatever, like the ladies say, have play. But the stars are aligned for you, and they're saying there's hope and healing involved, and your dreams are being fulfilled. And look at that. So just take the time to love yourself. Remember, self-care is so vital for all of us. We need to take care of ourselves, especially at the stressful holiday times. And so, you've got it going on, Joanne. So good luck to you. Thanks, everybody. We have to leave too. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think that, science has kind of backed that up, that we should play more as adults, that we did it as kids, but we don't do it so much as adults.
Yeah.
It's well worth it.
It really is.
Thanks for asking that question, Joanne. I think I want to take that message for all of us. That sounds fun.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. I think we all need to play. So everybody just needs to enjoy their Santa moments as the time comes up here, and make sure that you take time to laugh and enjoy your day and your time. Even if you're stuck at home, it's no big deal, because you're safe, and just take care of yourself and have a wonderful holiday. Thank you to everybody, honestly. And thank you, ladies, as always, for being here with us today. Everybody have a wonderful holidays, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody. And thanks, Allie.
Thank you. Thank you, dear. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.